All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bahachadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. And the sincere peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. It's your brother Ganan from DC Church coming back at you with a quick video. Most word is going to be quick. As you can see, I'm in transit, so Salakia for the no comment. But yeah, I was just, brothers put in the chat the documentary that I believe the elder Yasharama put up. Basically going into the new system, the new world order that they want to bring out. I'm not going to mention too much because I know the fair use and certain things that you can't say, but just going in the spirit, just putting my thoughts on wax as I was listening to, everything that Esau is doing, going to the, changing the currency to the CBDC, but ultimately being about control. It just fulfills Isaiah 14, where he says that he will be like the Most High. And now he's showing his hand. And the things that was going through my mind is ultimately, obviously, he's the devil. If not, where and who is he? Job 9:24. But also that the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, the apostles and elders in Great Millstone, and the leaders that we have, among us are the true prophets. Because just like it says in Amos, he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, his prophets. And also 1 Corinthians, or is it 2 Corinthians 2:11? Well, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Brothers know what's up. But those scriptures come to mind because brothers, starting with our leaders, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, can take a bow. Just listening to that documentary, brothers don't know what I'm talking about, just comment below and then I'll show you the video. But I believe it's one of the latest videos from the elder Yasharama that brothers was putting in the chat. But brothers can take a bow, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, because it shows that starting with our leaders, we are the prophets. We are out there exposing the devil and exposing his plans as well, because though these things, as you hear it, it's just like, damn, this motherfucker's wicked, damn, this motherfucker's the devil, how they target your children, how they study your children, how they have an infrared camera hitting in these phones that we can't see, and they're studying our mannerisms, they're studying our face, the face ID, how all that works. It's like, all right, you hear it more in depth, but it's nothing too different from what the brothers have already told you. So there should be no surprise. So when the beast in his system show their horns and actually move on us, because ultimately we are the biggest opposition to them, that's why they have a crazy number, like $300 billion space force that they're trying to create to go up against the chariots, in which they deem the UFOs, but we know that those are the angels, the archangel Michael, Yahweh Shai and his hosts, man. If we're right about this, how can we be wrong about that? And we ultimately know the final print, the final print that they're going to want to inject in every single human being to fulfill their system, which is the M to the T to the O to the B. That's going to be that print that's going to be mandated so that they can solidify their total control. Because as it says in that documentary, that they want to be able to track 100% of transactions going on, in the world. And this ain't just the USA, this is global. They want to track 100% of transactions, man. And these are the things that they've been working towards for hundreds of years, according to that documentary, which I believe that's true. The goal to depopulate and how to go about it. Not to mention all the radiations that they put in. They said they're tracking your cars, they're tracking your phones. There's cameras everywhere you go, all throughout the streets. So the radiation itself is harmful to the human body. Not to mention the food. That's it's not nourishing you. It's actually killing cells that's going to help keep you alive. So they're weakening us. They're giving us bad foods. We go to their hospitals. They give us bad drugs. A lot of people go to their hospitals and get addicted to their drugs, fiend for their drugs. All of these things happen. And why? It's because he's the devil. And then if you not in the know, you will ask yourself, why did the Lord do these things? Why did he give him this power? Well, because we pissed the Lord off. And that's getting to the nitty gritty of it. As we ourselves know perfectly, the men in the know, we pissed the Lord off. Why? Because we didn't listen. That's why the scriptures say obedience is better than sacrifice. So as for us that know, we can't be slowing down. We got to get back to our roots. We got to find that fire. We got to ignite it, because the devil ain't sleeping, man. Listening to that documentary, you see how the devil, he's not sleeping. He's not taking days off. He's not taking no break. He's going to come down like a roaring lion, because he know that he have a short time. But in that short time, a test is going to come. Right? A test is going to come for each and every one of us. And if you slowing down, your spirit ain't going to be strong enough for that to pass that test, man. Those are the things that was going through my mind as I was listening to that documentary. I'm only 30 minutes in. It's like an hour and 50-something minutes. So it goes to show the things that they're going into. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit. Hey, brothers got to get up amongst each other more, because as they crash this financial system that we're under right now, as they crash it and try to create a new one, as they create a new one, money gonna get tight. Brothers gonna have to lap up, so to speak. So if you're not really familiar, all type of demons gonna be all in your mind and all type of shit, man. And that's a test to you. My son, if I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct their path. Salaki, I just mixed two scriptures together, but brothers know, But reading Sirach, the second chapter, man, it says, when thou change to a lower state, you're supposed to cleave unto the Lord. These things, we're gonna have to make extreme adjustments, and we're just gonna have to believe in and rely on our faith, man. So you got to be exercising your spirit, getting up with brothers, 2 or 3 gathered in my name. There I am in the midst. Just be active. Prepare, because the devil is coming. And remember, when he come, the scriptures say, when the enemy come in like a flood, then shall the Lord lift up a standard against him. So now he's going to know the opposition. He's going to know the power that is behind the brothers. He's going to see it. Rather, as brothers getting power themselves, And also, in order to get spiritual powers, you have to believe, man. You know, when Peter and I believe it was John raised the lame man at the gates of Beautiful, it's because of the faith. They believed in him. Obviously, they seen it, but you know, it was through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You're not gonna have that power if you don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know. But when the enemy come in like a flood, like I was saying, when the enemy come in like a flood, the Lord is going to lift up a standard against them. You know, and it can be spiritual power. You know, it can be the angels. It can be anything, man. As long as you believe, we're going to be saved. But if you have stepping and you playing in the world right now, you're not going to have the strength. Your faith ain't going to be strong enough to believe what's coming. You know, remember the scriptures say things that we have never seen before. Things that we have never seen before is going to take place. You know, but yeah, man, it's just certain things. I just wanted to put it on wax as I was thinking about it. You know, I'm just listening to it as I drive, and I just wanted to put some of my thoughts on wax. But yeah, man, I'm gonna just keep listening. You know, if brothers haven't seen that yet, you know, check it out. You know, because you see a lot about what the devil is up to, you know. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Ruach, and double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who ruled well. And shalom to the elect.